welcome back to Xenoverse 2. Last time we finished up the last of the parallel quests, and now we're just at the end of the main story. Nothing else to do but just do it. What was going on exactly? It's hard to say exactly what's happening. Oh, you're back. We examined the time vault. Thought we didn't find... I mean, it's obviously that something's going on, but... Well, I suppose there's no point in worrying about it here. I should go check out the time vault again. I want you to come with me. Okay, let's get going. The last story mission is a little lengthy, but not too long. And the end credits are like half an hour and you can't skip them. I don't think they're actually half an hour, but they're really long.
How is the investigation going?
No leads yet. But something really important must have changed.
Okay, if time... We'll get into it in a minute. I do have, like, questions with this.
I know what it is. It's right on the tip of my tongue. I feel like I've forgotten someone important.
I have logical questions with what actually happened. And we'll get...
It's the mask you brought back.
You know what? I'll bring it up when we actually see what changed.
Who did this mask belong to, anyway? Was it Bardock? No, that's not it. Someone else wore this once.
We didn't even bother trying to get Bardock back, did we? We were just kind of leaving him.
The person who wore this mask. We were fighting.
He just went into a pit, and that's it. No more you, I guess.
Somebody vitally important. We traveled together through history and fought to restore it. Oh, it was my partner.
Is he really that important anymore? Has he done anything as of late? He was important for a game, but now he's done. I do like this. I think this is clever. Just going back to the intro of the first game. I think that'd be what changed. You get a hint at it, because if you have the Dragon Balls and you try to use them, they don't work.
I found it! It's our history!
See, I have a question. So when she changed history,
It's no good.
the change on the actual, like, the main character of 1 instantly takes place. And everybody's memory's altered. But it doesn't seem like anything actually changed. So it's like, wouldn't Demigrub 1 just outright? That's my only real problem with this, is just that I have issues with that's my problem with time travel in general, which is there is so much you have to think about, which is why I appreciate in regular Dragon Ball, until Super happened, it was just multiverse theory, we're leaving it at that, we're not touching it. Just a quick, clean, and easy. Also, this has one of my favorite titles for a mission. By Shenron's might!
How did you follow me?
That's similar energy to By the Pope.
The Dragon Balls from history.
Hey.
That should have changed the outcome of our battle.
I wish this was an arena you could just fight it normally. I don't know why it's not.
My plans are all ruined.
Also, we're just gonna tear through her, because this is really not a fight. As you can tell, this really isn't much. That was pretty good, I like that. Burning attack into Kill Driver.
Looks like we drove her off.
And we're done.
We could use strength like that. Yeah. I hope that certain someone shows up.
And back to what I was doing. Is he gonna bring that up with Supreme Kai Time at all? This weird blue lady showed up, and some other random dude showed up and just fought her off, and then they just kind of left. Because as of the start of Xenoverse 1, they didn't know about Toa or Miura yet. I feel like them being there at all would cause a lot of issues. That's time travel. We're not. I am not smart enough to comprehend it. I'm just not gonna bother.
The shifts in history have faded. Thanks for your help.
I like having a head,
Looks
and I
like
don't want it to
Mira
explode.
is gone too. We finally have some peace for a change.
Not yet. Not with Toa still around. We need to find her before something like that happens again.
That won't be necessary.
Supreme Kai of Time!
You know, I actually missed like a random piece of dialogue you could have gotten back at the beginning of the game.
Here. The time nest
That's about
should be
this, the
protected
barrier.
by a barrier.
The barrier wasn't up until
It's all
after
thanks to
Xenoverse
a
1,
certain
so
master
theoretically,
brought here for us.
they could just keep going back to Xenoverse
just
1
a trap.
era and just keep messing with it there until eventually they win.
Such a vast source
That's
of
actually not a
wonder
bad
energy.
strategy, you just keep doing
It
that.
will be more than enough to revive the demon realm.
What's stopping you?
You were after Toki Toki's egg all along.
With this much power,
Gonna make the ultimate
it will
omelet.
be easy to rule time and space once more. Welcome back. All right.
Hey, you said it was
I
a
no
one-way
longer
trip.
have any use for this.
You seem to have gotten out of it pretty easily. I feel like I was lied to. And Trunks is done. Well, there goes Trunks' entire contribution to the story. That's pretty much it. Yeah, Trunks just spends his whole game constantly failing and getting just decimated in fights. He really doesn't accomplish anything. Just go get him. Throwing in 2! And halftime. The future is now, old man. I think. I'm not sure. The whole thing is kind of screwy. And we're back here again. I do also appreciate this pun. Rewriting history is pretty good.
You don't know what to quit, do you?
Ow.
It looks like we've made a connection somehow. This age is completely under Toa's tyrannical rule. Unable to go and help her.
Yeah. I want big hair. Woohoo!
What is that power you hold?
Now,
I never
the
grasped
angles have actually helped me in that one. I was about to just get decked.
Believe this. This far exceeds my calculations.
Also, notice how we're in cutscene territory? This is why I'm confused by every other point in the game. I'm also invincible. So clearly they knew how annoying it was. And later on in other DLC missions, I'll still be able to take damage during the cutscene invincibility. Even though they already fixed it. I don't know why they did it like this. Could you stop, sir? Billy, we're not going to accomplish anything like this.
Inconceivable.
No,
How
we're
can you
not
have
doing this,
Mira
man.
on the defensive?
We're not doing this, man.
A weaker opponent
Stop it.
wouldn't do.
Stop that. Or keep going. Just went right over him.
Look out! You're overheating! You're going
I don't like how
faster
Mira's
than
so stoic that he just laughs and everyone just kind of looks at him.
It's
Just,
too
oh boy.
dangerous!
I would like to keep my stamina up. I'm just gonna wait. Why not? I got no reason not
You
to.
can't hear me.
I can't be
If he
hurt.
doesn't stop, his core will overload and
What
destroy
are you gonna
this universe. Maybe I should just run.
Hey,
No.
you guys had to practice.
There's no
Perfect
telling how
guards.
large this explosion might be. If it's able to tear through dimensions
Ow.
and break through this egg, then
No.
we're poached. You there.
Well, this is going for a while.
Mira soon. Then we'll all go up in smoke.
Stop that. Or not.
I'll lend you my aid. Just hurry and put
Stop
an
it.
end to Mira's recklessness.
Stop it. Get some help. And now we get to keep going. Oh, if you think we've seen cutscene invincibility, hoo boy! You have not seen anything yet. Also a nice revamp change of Super Mirror. Can you put your time out for a minute, buddy? Time out. Alright, now we're good. I do like Super Mirror, I think it's great. I think the whole, like, onesie mirror part of it is a little silly. It's grown on me with time, but when I first saw that design, it did look a little odd. I think he looks better with the whole getup on. Okay, full. Okay, real quick. For no particular reason, we clearly just beat the final boss and nothing else is gonna happen. Look, see, we're already at the ending, no big deal.
Power limiter. You've bungled everything right to the end. I'll need to take out your.
The special revamp of him being in base form with the whole onesie thing is still also really good. Oh no, that wasn't the final boss!
Past your schematics. I'm walking on my own now. Now, I will evolve into something beyond myself. By absorbing my own creator.
Mira! But I was the one who made you.
And?
You'd turn on me?
Have you never seen any story ever? This always happens. Why are you surprised?
I'm getting an unusual energy reading.
Mira has evolved into monkey. The more monkey you are, the stronger you are. That's the one thing in Dragon Ball I've learned.
Hey, did you hear me?
I like the blue and black. That's a really good combination of colors.
There's nothing we can do to stop him now. Quickly, escape is the only chance.
I could take him. See, look at that, I'm blocking it. And then the part I don't like about the ending.
It's not too soon to start giving up.
I don't like that he's here. I think Xenoverse 1 did it better, which is Goku still shows up, but only if the fight takes too long. You do the final boss by yourself, and you actually can finish him by yourself, and you get a slightly different ending for it. They do a similar trick in this. If you go fast enough, you do get a slightly different ending. It's not much different, but it is still different.
I'm glad I finally get to repay the debt I owe.
I too return to Monkey. Oh boy.
I can scarcely believe.
Well, I missed that immediately.
Coursing.
I spent about a couple of hours yesterday practicing that, and I immediately messed with the first try. Freaking great. I wish I could mod it to where Goku just wasn't here. That feels like it'd be possible, but I don't know how. I wish so badly I could just have him not here. I'd rather this be a one-on-one. Also, Goku just gets in the way more often than not. He really is not helpful. I've already run out of stamina.
Lighten up, old man. I don't know about all that timeline mumbo-jumbo.
Don't worry, neither do I.
I do know that this guy is ridiculously tough. But I don't see that as a reason not to fight.
Oh.
Besides, the fight against
Oh, sweet, thanks.
this strong doesn't come along every day.
I just kind of walked into that. Stop! Goku! Please, I got him!
Look, I'm pleased you've been able to keep up with me. Keep struggling.
Boom! That's how you finish it. And now we just sit back and watch the ending. Now it's over.
What?
And I'm confident I did it fast enough to get the faster ending, essentially. Yeah, we got it. Now, see, for scenes like this, I wish you stayed transformed. It's just that in the follow-up scene, it'd just be a little awkward. Everyone is here. Xenoverse is one of the coolest moves. It is one of my favorites. For anybody who has version 1.17 with the I think it's Comet Strike, the one where it just changes into ultimates, you can change it into Dragon Fist, and it's really fun.
Does this mean I lose?
It never stops being amazing. Anytime where you can combo into Dragon Fist, it always feels great.
It was a good fight. No regrets.
So if you want to know the other ending you get for taking too long, is essentially this, but Goku does the Dragon Fist, and you just Kamehameha him, and then he dies anyways. Like, it's essentially the same thing. I just like you being the one who does the Dragon Fist more. But it's also kind of weird, because you can theoretically not have Kamehameha or Dragon Fist available to your character.
I suppose that's the end of that.
Yeah, I think we can
Because
watch over
Kamehameha you
history
get
in
from a
peace for
parallel
while.
quest. And outside of the very first
Only
one,
for a
you don't
while.
have to do any. And Dragon
Someone
Fist
is
is,
bound
as
to
far as
try
I
to
remember,
disturb history
only in the
again.
TP Metal Shop.
But it's our job to stop them.
So it is really bizarre how you could not have
Path of training
any
never
of the
ends,
moves
eh?
that you actually use in the final scene.
I still have a long way to go. These events, they taught me that much.
Now,
I also
there's
remember the
no
first one.
need to worry.
I think
You're
in
not
the
going to
faster
be
ending you
alone
do.
in this.
I think you remember. Yeah, sorry, I can't talk today. I think you also do a Kamehameha, or it was a like what looked like a final shine
told
attack,
you
similar to the
this
Nappa
isn't for
thing. I
eating.
don't remember,
Making an omelet out of this would be crazy.
but it'd be amazing. The Galactic Omelet.
You have to admit, it looks pretty tasty.
I actually forgot they made that joke.
What do you think we've been fighting for?
It's been a long
Sure, you're
time
worse
since I've
than
watched
Mira.
any of these cutscenes. I usually just skip them now, because I've
Sorry.
seen them a bunch. I've played this game a lot.
Hey, everybody! It's almost time for a new universe to hatch from the egg.
So do we just kind of throw it into a blank void and wait for it to hatch, or do we just kind of run away and hope for the best? How does this work?
We should all go and watch.
This is a rare opportunity. You bet.
Is it really all that rare if we could time travel? Theoretically, we could just go back to any other time this has ever happened and just watch those.
Well, well. What sort of history will we see take shape today?
Could we go to the future and see if we win? How does this work?
I hope there's a lot of tough fighters. Just thinking about it has me.
Feeling
No, I'm going into that zone. I'm going into the time travel zone again. My head's starting to hurt.
Hey, watch it.
Smelling copper.
Don't
We need to.
steal
I need to
my
back off.
lines.
Wait, did they fix that? I remember early on, for some reason, they didn't actually have the. They didn't have the English laugh for Goku. They just used the Japanese one, and it was really weird because it stands out a lot mixed with everyone else doing the English laugh. So anyway, this is the end credits, and they're really long, and I can't skip them. I'm pressing every button on my controller, and it doesn't work. I don't know why they did that. The one thing you can't skip scene-wise, and it's the end credits, the thing nobody wants to watch. Here's the thing, they do all these little images. They barely last even like half the end credits. And then it's just a blank screen with names. So it's just really bizarre why they don't let you skip it. Or at least like fast forward in some way. They couldn't even get enough screenshots from the game to fill up the end credits. Because we're already finished up the Saiyan Saga. I wrote the end credits so I can at least talk about the story. I've been trying to do that with the Saga's Ends. I very much am a fan of Mira. He is one of my favorites from the Heroes characters. But then again, I am a sucker for that kind of storyline of thing that was meant to do one thing, but choosing to do another. And this is kind of like a messed up root of that. Of him just going, nah, I'm doing my own thing. That's still in that same vein of what he was supposed to do. It's like Baby in GT, where he's supposed to just kill the Saiyans. That's all he was ever made to do, all he's ever supposed to do. There's that point in the story where you did it. As far as he knows, they're all dead or infected. So where do you go now? And he just decides, I guess I'll just keep doing that to everything. Because that's all he was ever meant to do. And that same kind of vein applies to Mira here. I will say, Mira is very similar to Cell. Like, his backstory is the same thing. He's made up from cells from all the strongest fighters, just throughout history instead of just on Earth. Which most of them are on Earth anyways. So I do think that was kind of an issue with it, which it's just too similar to Cell. But I still like him. I actually have the Dragon Ball Super card game, but nobody around where I live plays it, so I haven't been able to play it in a long time. I have a Mirror deck. I have like the all black one. God, I want to play that game. I want to play it again. Nobody else has the cards. I don't like playing card games online just because I don't know, it just doesn't feel right. I like holding the cards. I'm getting off topic again. The main thing in the story, I think the biggest gripe I would have with it is there isn't a lot of creative history changes. It's usually just the enemy is stronger, or a movie villain is there who wasn't supposed to be, and they're just helping the villain usually. Which is essentially just making the villain stronger. Like, it's a little uncreative. I liked the twist they usually had in Xenoverse 1, where it was like the Cell games. And it's Hercule, who's now incredibly strong, and he just beats everybody. That was the best. True Hercule was amazing. I like the Ginyu Force. The Ginyu Force in both these games are the most fun they have with the time messing up. And it's a similar concept in both games. Vegeta gets stronger, so Ginyu steals his body instead. And then that just makes everything go completely off the rails. I also like it because in Xenoverse 1, and in 2, honestly, you don't cleanly fix it. It's just good enough. You just kind of patch it up enough to where it's close enough to what actually happened. So we're good. That's fine. That's good enough. Also, do you think we're done with the end credits? No, we just started. Oh no, we're not even close to done yet. I do like the stuff with Future Gohan. I think it was pretty good. Oh, they didn't change the end credits on the Revamp thing. Interesting. He still has another arm. I'm a big fan of Future Gohan as a whole. I think he's great. It's a little awkward getting there, just because, again, I'm going to say it's the third time, I think, at this point. Why was Trunks there? Why was he looking at the scrolls in the first place? I know why they did it, so you can have you can see the proper scene first. You can have Trunks' reaction to it, and then you get to see Trunks reacting as it's changing, and not just, oh, a change happened, let's go check it out. Like after the fact, essentially. Honestly, in both games, the Buu Saga gets super hard shafted. I don't know why. You don't even get like a good send-off ending for the Buu Saga in this one. It's immediately thrown into Battle of Gods. You don't even get that like rest moment that all the other sagas got. The Xenoverse 1, it's almost nothing for the Buu Saga. I think it is just Kid Buu, and that's it. Oh, you know, there was the multi-Buu thing with Super Saiyan 3 Goku, which is still creative, and I like that. But again, it's immediately overshadowed by your last fight with Mira in that game. So it doesn't get a moment to breathe. it's just kind of sad because I also really like the Buu Saga. They did it way better in this one because they added homage to Vegeta and all that. I know the main reason why is there wasn't a lot of Buu Saga characters in these games at launch, so it was partially working with what we had. But that's also bizarre how Gohan absorbed Super Buu wasn't in the game at launch. That feels wrong. He feels like one of those that's, if you're doing Buu Saga, he's gotta be in it. And he just wasn't. And so it felt off. Which also means you don't get Vegito. He's in the game, but because the only time he shows up before Super is against Super Buu. So we have to completely gloss over Vegito. Which also feels just kind of wrong. Technically you're glossing over Gogeta too, but that's also a movie and they didn't do any of the they didn't do any proper movie stuff, they just have the movie characters in the story. Which I'm fine with, it's fine. A good way to mess up history is, we're going to take this character that's supposed to appear here in movies, and we're going to move him here. That's something that's either in the same era, or is related to that character specifically. Also, the end credits are now actually done. I'm surprised I was able to talk about this whole thing. And yeah, as a whole, I think it's a weaker story in terms of creativity, but I still like it. I think the game is substantially better compared to Xenoverse 1. Xenoverse 1 is unplayable after this. It is insane. So I'm gonna end my thoughts on that here. Maybe I'll talk about it more later when we're done with this game. Right now, we're just gonna go to the actual ending.
Thanks, Whis. You really saved my skin.
And that looks to be that. Well, I advise we head back home. Lingering in an era not our own. Well, it's just not a good idea.
Really? I heard there was gonna be food. You know, as a reward. That's too bad.
Why didn't you tell me that earlier?
Huh?
And now the pieces come together. I thought Lord Beerus was oddly absent. All right, now that that's settled, let's get going.
Hold on.
Which is better? I guess they're both good.
My apologies.
I wonder who could be foolish enough to interfere with my precious snack time.
Lord Beerus!
Hmm? Oh, it's you, Elder Kai.
Lord Beerus himself! What an honor! What's this pain in the butt doing back here?
I heard you were celebrating the egg's return, so I thought I'd stop by for a quick gander.
The nerve! He shows up now after all he's done?
I can hear you. Dial it down a few decibels if you're gonna talk to yourself, you know. I've destroyed galaxies for much less, you know. I'll just destroy you instead.
Here you go. Please, help yourselves.
Don't mind if I do.
State your wish. I shall grant any wish that you ask.
This isn't something we should take to Shinron. I'm a pretty capable cook, you know. I know. Okay then, the bird's right. We do have a lot of mouths to feed.
Seriously? The Dragon Balls aren't for ordering takeout.
But why not? It is a festive occasion, after all.
Seriously, that's true. In that case, can you whip us up a feast? That'll leave everyone here stuffed and satisfied?
Consider it done.
Whis, this sushi really is delicious. Where did he get off to?
I have to admit I was worried. But you all pulled through in the end. Right, Trunks? Thanks for everything.
Well, we had a lot of help. Goku, is something bothering you?
Nah, I've just been wondering about something.
What's that?
Which one of us do you think is stronger?
Well, I've been at this longer, so...
That still doesn't mean you'd be the better fighter, though. I mean, Goku became stronger than his brother, right?
Now I'm wondering myself.
You know, you could always fight and see the results.
Exactly! That's what I wanted to hear! Now bring it on!
Stop, stop! What are you doing? Aren't these two supposed to be fighting? You just sit back and watch.
Aww, do I get to have any fun?
Goku, please.
That's it for the main story. After this, we get all the extra missions are now available. We just have to do them back to back. We have that little TP symbol down there in the bottom left by Hercule's house. That's a revamp mission. There's only two. One is a parallel quest, so we have to do the parallel quest counter, and we'll do that near the end. That's it for the main. The main story is just done. After this, it's just mostly wrap up for all the side stuff, and then all the new story stuff, and that's it. Off screen, I am going to do all the mentors, except for one who I'm going to show because it's terrible and I want everybody to see it. Just because it is also different, so I do want to show it off because of that. And I am also going to use, the save editor and I'm just going to power myself to level 99. Because you have to. You are not going to complete this game if you don't. Once you're done with the main story, get to level 99. You will not win otherwise. So next time around, I am going to do all that, and then we'll just go on from there, start with the DLCs. So, see you all then.